Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, and I'm sitting in the sunshine with the lovely George Timperley. Hello, George.
Hello, Richard.
How are you?
I am very good indeed.
We are sitting on a nice bench. It's a lovely bench, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the sunshine, down on the seafront. No, not down on the seafront.
Oh, we're quite far away from the sea.
We are.
Quite high up as well.
We are quite high up. Where are we?
We're the Ashdown Forest.
Oh yeah, the Ashdown Forest with all this rather lovely gorse that's all around.
Everywhere, yeah.
This is a little video about the Bald Explorer walks that we do. We meet up once a month, gather as many people as we can. Now, you told me we're parked up. What's the name of this car park?
This is Gill's Lap Car Park.
Gill's Lap Car
Something like
Park.
that, yeah.
And you told me this area is haunted.
Yes.
How do you know that?
Well, my granddad told me when I was younger that this place used to be roamed by a highwayman.
Oh, blimey.
He ran around the forests down there, which is where Kids Hill starts over there and it goes down.
Is this Kids Hill, this whole hill?
This is the main road, then Kids Hill goes down there.
Right, okay.
And yeah, so there's a highwayman that used to apparently go around,
Stopping the car, well,
yeah.
not the cars, the coaches
wagons
and horses and
yeah.
that sort of thing, yeah.
Yep, nicking everyone's belongings and everything, and then riding off into the woods with them. And he did this apparently for, well, quite a long time, or, until the police caught him. And when they did eventually catch him, they hung him in a tree, down there, I reckon. I think it was down there.
Yeah.
Because I'm not quite sure of the story, but it's.
But so he was hanged, and then what happened?
He was hanged, and
They say his ghost roams the area.
yeah, apparently, yeah. His ghost, apparently his horse as well goes around galloping.
So that I always think that's a bit weird that the guy gets hanged, so he's dead, and he might come back. But his horse, how come his horse is also a ghost?
That's exactly what I thought.
You know, there's
Yeah,
a slight
don't
flaw
know.
in that,
Yeah.
isn't it? Unless he's found a ghostly horse.
Maybe.
Dean.
Yes. Hello, Richard.
You're the man in charge today.
I am, yes.
Of the Bald Explorer Walk. We're in Ashdown Forest, which is in East Sussex, isn't it?
That's correct, yes. It's in East Sussex, on the Kent and Sussex border almost. And we are, I suppose, this stretches into Kent slightly, but the whole forest of 11,000 hectares or thereabouts
Gosh.
is the largest one in the southeast.
Are we walking all 11,000 hectares today?
No, you take a few years to do that, I think. But yeah, it's a natural beauty spot, and it's also common land, which means we can walk over it throughout the year. And also horse riders are allowed to ride on here. Unfortunately, no mountain biking is allowed.
Well, I don't know, you say unfortunately. I think it's nice to have an area, a space where you can actually walk with the family and not be feared of mountain bikers. Not that I've got anything against them, but coming around the corner rather suddenly and surprising you.
Well, I think the likelihood of, obviously, the reason why they don't allow the cycling is the chance of cyclists can spook a horse.
Ah, yes, of course.
Which has happened to me once before on the road, and having the horse is a peaceful ride, I would say it's beneficial for the riders.
Yeah, I think it would be very beneficial. You don't want your horse suddenly to throw you off.
No.
There's a tremendous view on this ridge that we are at the moment, looking to our, I guess that's the west, is it? The sun is...
That's the left, yeah, if you look across there, what you see in the distance, normally when it's not so hazy, you'll see the planes going into Gatwick Airport, which is across there. And in between here and there, you've got the Ashdown Park Hotel, and also the Ashdown Forest Centre, which is where you can go and get leaflets and information. And what else we got over there?
Just a wide
a lot of picnic areas.
Yeah.
A lot of picnic areas over
It's
there.
a beautiful wide open space.
And the MOD training ground is down in the bottom here as well, which is a no-go area for us.
Oh right, is that part of Ashdown as well?
Yes, it's part of it's Pippingford Park, which was used recently in the Christopher Robin movie.
Oh right.
And they used a fair bit of that looking across this way from where we're standing. And they filmed part of it there, some of it at the nearby Bluebell Railway. which is obviously somewhere you've been as well.
Yes.
And it's a tremendous movie as well.
We're heading down to, talking of Christopher Robin, we're heading down to the original bridge. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, we're
Or
heading
at least
down
the site. I don't know. Is it the same bridge?
It is the same. Well, it's been
Renovated.
rebuilt and renovated by the Ashdown Forestry Commission, but it was built back in, I think it was 1903, something like that originally.
Oh right.
Used as a commercial link so the woodsmen could carry their logs over the river. And then as A.A. Milne came along, he introduced it into his stories, where his son Christopher and Winnie the Pooh played poo sticks, where originally they dropped a pine cone from one side of the bridge and found it fascinating to watch it come out the other side.
I think that's interesting, isn't it? Because most people assume it's sticks, but it was a pine cone.
That's right, yeah, it originally started with a pine cone. If we go up over here, there should be a plaque over here somewhere for A.A. Milne.
Oh right, we're heading up now towards the trig point.
This is a trig point here, yes.
Which usually denotes the highest point, although it actually does get a little bit higher. Bradley seems to have found the trig all right. Can you get to the top, Bradley?
I can't see anything.
Can't see
There must be
anything.
an angle on top.
There's not much on there. There's usually a number, Bradley, down here. Can you see the number? What does that say?
Number 60.
1822.
They're all waiting for us, so we better crack on. So what you're saying is we couldn't find the actual plaque that commemorates what A.A. Milne's work.
We should do. It's here on the
It's
right.
here, it's here somewhere on the right. Okay. Interesting thing here in the very dry bracken here. You can see these trees have been scorched. They had a fire fairly recently. Dean knows all about that.
They have. This wasn't recent. This was obviously a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It looks like they've had a fire down here.
But it's all grown back.
Yeah, nature's taken its course, and it's unfortunately it's a dangerous thing at this time of year when it's so hot and the bracken is very, very dry, that you're going to get just a small piece of glass or a discarded cigarette or something like that. It's going to spark away it goes. A little bit of breeze, and it can burn acres and acres very quickly.
Julie's got a handful of sand.
Do you know, I'm amazed at this sand. I mean, if you forget about the little bits, if you sifted through that, this sand is so fine and so soft. It's amazing.
It's like an hourglass sand.
Yeah, I'd love to have a little sand bath from that. But look at this, less sand, more dust.
I guess this is green sand, is it? Part of
the green sand way, yeah.
Green sand belt.
I just wanted to show you that.
Yeah, no, thank you for that, Julia. How are you finding the walk?
Oh yeah, it's great. It's good. It's getting the blood.
Oh, good.
I'll
Yes.
just put my tongue back in.
If you would.
Yeah, it's
The views are
getting
amazing.
the blood pumping, and yeah.
The
getting
view, and
the
we've
heart
seen
soaring.
people on horses. There's lots of gorse that we've seen. This bracken.
Horses and gorses
Lots
and
of-
horses to walkses.
Absolutely, well done.
Oh, thanks.
Rather lovely beach. And Julia is. We're going to leave you here,
Okay.
and we'll come
See you
back for you a bit
later.
later.
Ciao
It's
for
huge.
now.
Yeah, ciao. A little bit of forestry work going on here at the moment. Coppice work, yeah. This is like birch. Is that birch they're cutting down? That's birch on there.
Yeah, it looks like it could be birch, and it looks like a bit of chestnut mixed in there as
Bit
well.
of chestnut, yeah. Gosh, that would go down well on my Essie.
I did think that the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought, well, Richard wants some logs.
Yeah,
There's
gosh.
plenty in there.
Should have brought my car down here.
Yeah,
All this stuff on the side. That's
even this would be good.
yeah, that's no use to anybody. I could use that, definitely. They can have all the other coppice. Look, here are lovely bit of proper coppiced wood. Look at this. This is real coppice woodland. This is sweet chestnut. Got all the leaves on the ground. But it's lovely. I love these sort of woods. It's round here. See if we can find a leaf to look at. Here we go. Well, we finally arrived now at the bridge.
Richard might want to have a go.
Oh, I might have
I'm
a go.
sure you've got plenty of sticks. Or would you like an original pine cone?
I'm gonna. Yeah, an original pine cone would be good. Oh, thank you very much.
There we go.
Let's see what you do. Which end do you put it in?
It flows that way.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to bung it in the wrong end because it won't work. Let's have a look. Actually, George, could you do me a favour? Because I'm holding the microphone. Could you drop the cone in for me?
Oh yeah.
Is that all right? I know you're about to make a very important phone call.
I
So,
was actually about to start taking pictures.
oh, I beg your pardon. Right, so this is my cone. I'm going to see if it comes flying through. So, I'm going to point the camera down.
Yeah, let's drop it in the middle. Oliver sticks there, so I'll try and
Yep.
avoid them. Let's go.
There it goes. Oh, it went really quickly. And now, if we have a look on the other side, because I suppose you're really supposed to race somebody. There it is. You can't really see it, but it's very tiny down the bottom there. Well, I'm thrilled to have done poo sticks with a cone.
That's it. That's how it started, isn't it?
That's how it started. Yeah, brilliant. Dean, thank you so much for bringing us down here.
That's all right, sir.
It's been great. Been a lovely walk. It's the sun's disappeared. I don't know what you've done with that.
Well, at least it's a bit cooler because it was rather warm.
It was rather warm, but yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, it's a nice walk. We've got to walk back yet.
Oh, we've got to walk back.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I thought there was a
Yeah,
bus
the-
coming
no,
to take us
no,
back.
there's no bus
No
down
bus.
here.
Oh, all right. Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, it's been a pleasure and it's a lovely day and the weather was good for us.
It was good. Yeah. So there you go. So next time when we go on one of our Bald Explorer walks, you'll have to join us. And
I will indeed. I will.
not you. I mean the people in general.
Oh yes.
But you
yes,
also.
Everybody coming.
Yeah, I
in,
wasn't excluding you then.
No.
Which will be great.
Yes. Yes, it'll be good.
Right. Bradley's got a whole armful, haven't you, Bradley?
We're going to like save some for other people. You've got enough there.
Why?
Well, 'cause in case anybody else wants to have a go.
Go on, Bradley.
Would you like to go and
show
drop
us.
them in?
Show us how it's done.
No, you're supposed to drop it, not scrub it. Drop it. Come over here. Look. Oh, they drop. Right,
No.
right, come in the middle. Come in the middle over here. Right, put them through there.
Is this what you tell?
No, through here. Through there. Don't throw it.